What didn't we like about the T5?
You got to poo at the end of the bed.
Morning.
Morning.
Lovely sunny morning.
It is. It's the 25th of August.
It is.
Bank holiday weekend, so don't worry. It'll be
raining
it down by tomorrow.
when we get to Yorkshire, won't it?
This is a bank holiday weekend, as we say.
Yeah, we had a good overnight sleep at Brownhills. We're just going to have a quick wander around. We've got an hour to kill before we get on the road to Yorkshire and pop up to S&L.
We're going to try their breakfast.
Yeah, we're going to have a Brownhills breakfast. Never done a breakfast here before.
No.
Because they don't send us free vouchers for breakfast.
But we're going to pay for this one.
Yeah, we've got to pay for it. That's a bit.
We've had a free shower this morning.
Yeah, well.
Like I say, the facilities are nice here.
Get a free shower, just buy a 45 grand van. Something like that. Anyway, yeah.
Whatever, I don't care.
Quick wander around, breakfast, and head off to Yorkshire. There you go. That was us for the night on the hookup. This is the overnight car park. We don't usually stop on this one when we do a Brownhills event because this is for people that want electric hookup, you know, like wheelchair users and stuff normally. So you get this one when it's not very busy. There was a fair few of us here though last night. Sars, I ate the toast while I was waiting.
So you get 2 sausage, 2 pieces of bacon, beans or tomatoes, an egg, slice of toast, tea or coffee or orange if you want it, $6.95.
Not bad, not bad.
Alright.
No black pudding though. Boo. Okay, we're just going to have a quick wander around really. We are back here in 3 weeks for the 2024 launch weekend. And that possibly could be our last weekend with Club Brownhills other than the Christmas dinner. Because hopefully the new van will come by then. I think we'll miss having the Club Brownhills events. We've quite enjoyed this, haven't we? But anyway, if I do see any vans around, I shan't bother filming inside. I try and save that for when I do the sort of weekend visit. But having a quick nosy round, there are not many camper vans, as you know if you watch the channel. I don't tend.
There's a few little ones inside.
Oh, right, Heather had a look through the window last night. Yeah, so if you do follow the channel, you'll know I don't really film motorhomes. Heather goes occasionally in an A-class for a nosy. I just try and film camper vans really, because that's my more sort of interest. So yeah, they're all motorhomes around here.
See, there's quite a few appearing now, the narrow-bodied.
Yeah, the narrow-bodied, yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, they do look a bit nicer than wider ones, don't they? But yeah, this is where we usually have a row of camper vans. It's the Swift Select Champagne 122. That would have originally been a Brownhills special. The Champagne used to be a Brownhills special version. They don't do anymore. It's a 71 plate for 63 grand. And then it's like a Warwick of some kind. Is it a Warwick Duo? Yeah, Warwick Duo. And that's about it by the looks of it. Blimey. Very low on camper vans. I've filmed both of these before. That's nearly new though, look, 23 plate. These Peugeots always look a bit weird on 15-inch wheels. The arch cap looks massive. I don't know why the Peugeots do that. When you get 16s. Yeah, Warwick Duo, 6 metre, yeah. Yeah. When you get 16s on the Fiat version, but 15s always look a real strange. Anyway, just my thoughts. What do I know? I've got a couple of new additions inside. These Adrias are nice, these new Renault base ones. I saw Andrew Ditton review on one of these, a long-term loaner. Sort of into the T5 area, you know, the Volkswagen thing, with the rock and roll beds and stuff on the rails. They are good for weekends. There you go. Still got to do one at the end of the bed though, ain't you? Hey? What didn't we like about the T5?
You got to poo at the end of the bed.
I don't know. So yeah.
In the toilet, obviously.
Well, yeah, unless you're drunk and you have an accident. So yeah, there's a couple of them in the showroom.
They're quite nice though.
They are quite nice. That one's cheaper though. This one's 71. I presume this one's not as optioned up, look. 71,790. There's a black one up the top there that's about 78 grand. Hopefully, eh?
Was it an auto?
Oh, maybe. We'll go and have a look. And there's that other Adria. I'm guessing it is an automatic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's an auto. That's why it's more money. And that's
$5 grand more.
a lot of dollar. So yeah, this one is an auto, hence the more money, and it's in black. But yeah, I cannot believe when we used to have a T5, I used to sleep like that. With a porta potty at the end there. Lovely. Happy days. I mean, they're still expensive, but these auto trails, for 70 grand, that's the 180 brake version on a long wheelbase, four berth. It's not a bad buy in these prices today. I mean, you know, look at that there. That's going to be 10 grand less than what we're going to pay for the S&L. Completely different beast, of course, but you know, the van's the same thing. But yeah, some money in it now these days, these vans. Plenty of storage though, isn't there, with these, if you can sleep transversely. Oh, I do like that little window there. That's a good idea. So we've still got the Carrera 122, the Swift. Filmed that recently anyway. Auto Trail 610 there. It's the 6 metre version. It's the V-Line SE. I think that one, yeah, that's your CV20 styly, I think. Yeah, I'm sure I filmed that one before. Exactly the same layout as our van, that one. And then you've got the 635 V-Line Sport. That's the U-shaped bed that we loved the layout of this one. This is very similar to the layout of the van we're getting, because we do like this little Frontier, but it was the one where the bed was only something like 5'10" long, which is no good for us anyway. But obviously, well, for me, yeah, for me. But I do like the boot on these. That's one thing I do like them. Right, we're just going to leave Brownhills now, head off up the A1M.
Yep.
And pop to S&L, see Anthony and the guys, see if they've got any news for us. Pick you up in a bit in Yorkshire.
Yep.
Destination is on the right.
Righto, so I'm inside S&L. This one is going to be a bespoke van. I know I've said before they do a few tweaks if you want them, but this one is a complete customer design job. So it's on a Peugeot 6.36 metre. You can see the floor plan laid out at the minute. So it's going to have a diesel heater, and it's going to have a 3000 watt inverter and a 460 amp lithium battery in here. In that section there, there's going to be a tall fridge, and then all your kitchen units as per normal here, with a bit of storage there. But it's going to have a transverse bed across the back, and strangely bonded windows, so there's going to be no opening windows in this van at the back. Control panel's obviously going to go there, lock, as you can see how they write on the sides what they're going to do. And so it just shows you that they will pretty much do anything they can. Obviously there's going to be a skylight in the roof there, and this one was a you know, a work van, shall we call it. So it's had the bulkhead taken out, it's had the double seat taken out, it's going to have a single put in, And this is in the very early build stage. Obviously nothing's been cut by the roof. And so yeah, I just thought I'd show you inside one that's very early stages of build. There isn't much else in the showroom at the minute. There's an Apollo that's finished. I'll quickly show you that. That hasn't got an oven in it. Again, customers specified something else. And there's an Atlas that's nearly finished. And then there is a customer's vehicle in for a recall on the leisure battery. The people that supplied the lithium batteries have recalled the batteries, so they've got to change the battery on that. Right, so we are in an Atlas now. This is in part build, as you can see. Exactly the same as the Apollo, just shorter. This is a 6-metre van. Difference is, as I've said before, you get the longer worktop, you get a bigger space in there, and obviously you get the extra window there on the front, but pretty much everything's the same. This one is with the raised floor, which they're still sticking with unless you want to bespoke it like we are and delete the floor. But yeah, this one is waiting for certain bits, won't be far off. New cab on this one. Right, so inside an Apollo, and as we've said before, S&L will tailor to your requirements. This one's got no oven in it. They've had an induction hob instead, and a big cupboard where the oven would be. This one still has to have another shelf put in there, and they've got no drawers in this one. They've got cupboards, but this one has got your cutlery drawer inside, so you can see, you can specify whatever you like on that. This one again, they've still got the raised floor in this one, and the little access to the rear, we're going to have that when we do ours. This one's just gone for single colour fabric on this one, as opposed to a strip there in the leather or different colours or whatever. But yeah, I think this is probably the colour scheme that we will go for, in some form at least. Certainly the lighter wood, I think. But it's always nice to come and have a look and get more ideas on these. A lot of people have a little spice rack put in there. I think that may be an option for us as well. More storage the better, I think. So we'll see. There we go. This one's got a microwave in it, look. Which again is an option we will not be having. But we will be going for, you can see the fridge door has a wood insert on it. Just looks a bit nicer, I think, than a black shiny fridge. We get finger marks all over ours. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to eventually getting the van and just having this little, I know it seems daft, I've said this before, but just this seating area with the window. Do me editing and me bits and bobs here. And if Heather wants to sit up the front, sorry, up the back there, she can. But again, we can actually sit here and eat rather than up there. Just sort of gives us two areas. This was one of the major reasons for going for a van like this. So there you go. So I am sort of filming this part for myself as well. This van came with the commercial bumper, the black bumper, and it's been colour coded, but they've left that in the black colour, which I think really sets it off. We're going to have that done with ours, simply because when you notice, the backs are never colour coded, the backs are always plastic, and I just think it ties the side in better with all these black strips. And for a white van, I could live with that. I never wanted a white van, but I could live with that sort of setup. This is obviously although it's a Peugeot, so I think they don't call it the maxi chassis on the Peugeot. It's the same sort of thing though. I quite like that. So we're going to go with something like that, but popping up just gives us new ideas every time. I'm really looking forward to getting one of these now. However, there is a fair wait, unfortunately. What can you do?
We're on.
We're on. We are just leaving S&L.
Yep.
Been there a good 2 or 3 hours, rattling away, throwing ideas about. Lovely to see the guys.
Yeah, thanks for their
Hospitality.
Hospitality.
Slightly downbeat news is it's looking like the new van from Fiat is going to be the later date. They mentioned certainly February next year is looking like the build date in Fiat. So it's then got to be built and get into the country and be converted. So it does look like we've got Pearl for at least another 6 months.
Yeah.
I think, which isn't a bad thing.
We might get the
looks-
the early Brownhills.
Yeah, looks like we might get the first Brownhills show of the 24 in. Which, like I say, it's not a bad thing. We're lucky in a way that we've still got this van. We haven't got to sell this van to get the new van, but it's a bit disappointing in a way, because we're so excited to get the new van, and just looking around them again, you know, sitting in them, you realise that you've definitely made the right
Yeah.
choice.
Oh,
It's just
the quality.
it's just the layout and everything now.
You know, they've got a van there that's near complete, and you know they're looking at at everything and
it's always nice to see how other people have picked their doors and know that the longer it takes, the more options we can see and go, oh, that would work. That. So it's not like we're rushing into it. It's just it's a little disappointing that what are we now? We're filming this at the end of August. So if we say the end of March at a push, that's 7-8 months away. It is what it is. Oh well. Anyway, we're going camping now, so we'll drop this video off here, I think.
Yep.
We're going to Ripon for 3 days now, so we'll start a new vlog for that, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, boss.
No idea what this one's going to be like. Don't know what I filmed. Anyway.
Slapdash as every other one.
It is what it is. Don't forget, it's our diary first. Your pleasure. After.
Maybe never.
Yeah. You're easily pleased. ANH1 in your Range Rover. I wasn't going that slow. Right. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.